They came away with all that 1-0 victory after going down 10 men in the first half of that game. And also we'll be listening to Onslaught this morning after that 1-0 victory over PSG at Parc des Princes. Liverpool, despite sitting deep, PSG was doing all the play, and it was Jones that gave Liverpool that victory. Yes, they say charity begins at home. Let's start from the glass house, where the board of the Nigerian Women's Football League and WFL might have been dissolved when the league resumes from the 2-week break. The NWFL board last weekend announced 2 weeks break to mark the end of first stanza of the league. However, there would have been a major shakeup in the board by the time the 2024-2025 NWFL season resumes this month. In a deliberate effort to continue the projection of women's league positively, the Nigerian Football Federation, under the leadership of Ibrahim Musa Gusau, inaugurated board members of all national leagues on a 2-year tenure. In 2023, Nkeji was appointed as chairperson NWFL alongside Hajia Husseina Suleiman, vice chairperson Hajia Rukaya Alaya, Dami Nazal Ayodele Thomas, and Miss Henrietta Hiabo as members. Ever since the inauguration, despite so much promises to improve the league under this board, despite the league bodies, no positive development was recorded under this board. Despite other league bodies securing a multi-million naira sponsorship deal, the NWFF cannot boast of $1 million sponsorship or partnership deal in 2 years. Yes, recently the NFF has been the one responsible for the payment of match officials and other expenses to disallow the league from being discontinued till the end of the first stanza. Recall that last season the league went on 1-month break due to lack of funds. Following lack of ability to manage the league, the federation will not allow Nkeji-Obi-led board continue when the league resumes this March. Plans are already on ground to stop the board from leading the toll end of the ongoing season. Yes, let's take this story as part of preparation for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Morocco's head coach Walid Regragui has requested a friendly match against Nigeria Super Eagles. According to reports, with Morocco set to host the prestigious tournament, the France-born tactician is eager to strengthen the squad and increase their chances of retaining the trophy on home soil. On Wednesday, Regragui highlighted the importance of facing a strong team like Nigeria, seeing it as a valuable test for his players ahead of the competition. He has urged the Royal Moroccan Football Federation, led by Fauzi Lekja, to arrange a high-profile friendly against the 3 times African champions. That is the Super Eagles. Winning the African Cup of Nations in 1980 and 1994 and 2013. Yes, let's go to the camp of the Flamingos, who are already in South Africa to play Botswana for the 2025 Under-17 Women's World Cup. In anticipation of the crucial first leg of the Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier, the South African Football Federation (SAFA) has announced free entry for fans. South Africa's Botswana will face Nigerian Flamingos in the opening leg of the second qualifying round of the Under-17 Women's World Cup. SAFA on Wednesday made that announcement to encourage supporters to rally around behind the team, confirming that entry to the match will be free. Yes, come show your love and support the team in this crucial World Cup qualifier. That is what the SAFA is saying to the people of South Africa. Botswana heads into the fixture with momentum, having secured a dominant 21-2 aggregate victory over Gabon in the first round of the qualifying series. The match is scheduled for Saturday at Lucas Moripe Stadium in Pretoria. The South African Football Federation should also watch out to provide adequate security to avoid any crowd violence, or what is called a stampede. Yes, in our local parlance, they say, "A woof, the run belle." Yes, let's look at this story coming in from the D Tigers of Nigeria. That is the Nigerian Basketball Federation. Following their successful qualification for the 2025 Afro Basket Championship, Nigerians D Tigers will also compete in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Despite a challenging start in the early qualification windows, the Nigerian team made a strong comeback in the second phase to secure their spot in the 2025 Afro Basket Championship. All 16 teams that qualified for the African Championship have also earned a place in the World Cup qualifiers. According to FIBA, the draw for the World Cup qualifiers is set to take place on May 13th, 2025. Nigeria will be joined in the qualifiers by Rwanda, Angola, Cape Verde, Tunisia, South Sudan, Cote d'Ivoire, DR Congo, Libya, Madagascar, Mali, Guinea, Cameroon, and Uganda. We are wishing the D Tigers a very good outing during the AfroBasket and during the World Cup qualifiers. Yes, the wait is finally over as the anticipated ECOWAS African Traditional Wrestling Tournament is set to begin today at the Velodrome of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. A total number of 55 athletes from 11 countries will battle for top honors, with each nation feeding 5 wrestlers and 4 technical officials. The opening ceremony is bid for the spectacular opening ceremony promises to be a spectacle of culture and sportsmanship, showcasing Nigeria's rich heritage as the West African sub-region turns its attention to the continent's most populous nation for the next 2 days. It will run between the 6th and to 8th of March 2025. At the opening ceremony, we will have the National Sports Commission Chairman, that is Malam Shehu Diko, and Director General, Honorable Bukola Olokpade, among other top dignitaries that will grace the opening ceremony at the Velodrome of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Yes, the good news is that this year's edition will feature women wrestlers for the first time in the tournament's history, marking a significant milestone in the evolution of African traditional wrestling. With this tournament coinciding with ECOWAS's 50th anniversary, the National Sports Commission is committed to delivering the best organized edition to date, ensuring a memorable and impactful event. Nigeria is looking forward to host and win the tournament. Yes, for quite some days, Jamie Carragher, former Liverpool captain and player, defender, has been under serious scrutiny for speaking some kind of at least belittling the African Cup of Nations. And now he has come out to defend himself. Former England international Jamie Carragher has clarified his comment about the African Cup of Nations, AFCON, stating that his words were misinterpreted. Carragher faced a backlash after referring to AFCON as a small tournament, but he has now sought to clear the air, emphasizing that he did not intend to undermine the competition. He said, "I love debates, but what I would never want to be described as is ignorant or disrespectful. That was never my aim, whether regarding a team, a player, a continent, or a tournament." Carragher said on CSBC Sports Golazo's UEFA Champions League show, "Where I went wrong in the way I phrased it, I was clumsy in describing Africa Cup of Nations as not a major tournament. My point was about Mo Salah's Ballon d'Or chances, and I felt that not just AFCON, but also the Asian Cup and Gold Cup are not always considered on the same level as other tournaments. There are 5 continental competitions beside the World Cup, but not all of them carry the same weight with Ballon d'Or voters. That is not an opinion. It is a fact when you look at the past winners over the last 40 to 50 years. Yes, he continued to say, "I've always supported Salah in his quest to become the first African Ballon d'Or winner since George Weah in the mid-90s. That was in 1996. However, I should have been more careful with my wording. The European Championship, for example, resonates more with the journalists, national coaches, captains who vote for the award. One key factor is that the Ballon d'Or was originally focused on European football, which may contribute to a biased in favor of European competition. It was never my intention to offend anyone." That is Jamie Carragher clearing the air after receiving backlash for his comment about Africa Cup of Nations. Yes, let's go straight to Switzerland, where we have the headquarters of FIFA. And this story is coming in from the World Football Governing Body. FIFA has warned the Central African Republic over government interference following the controversial appointment of Cameroonian coach Rigobert Song. Song was appointed last week by CAF's Ministry of Sports without consulting the country's football federation, which had instead favored a local coach. In response, the the Federation of Central African Republic Football FCFA named Loga Enza as the national team head coach. The federation has since reported the matter to FIFA, prompting the global football body to issue a strong warning to CAR government. FIFA cautioned the ministry against interfering in football matters, emphasizing that failure to comply could result in sanctions, including a possible ban. It remains to be seen how the Ministry of Sports will respond, especially given its recent disputes with other sports bodies, including the Central African Olympic Committee. Yes, this staying with FIFA, where the coordinator of the FIFA Talent Development Scheme, TDS, in Nigeria, Nasiru Jibril, has stated that the establishment of the talent development pathway has had a positive impact in Nigeria since its introduction in 2023, following the December 2023 workshop, which had a representative from each state of the federation in attendance. The NFF swung into action that was in 2024 with a scouting program across 10 different states of the country to unearth potential superstars of the game. Jibril told NFF.com that the scheme, which seeks to create a sustainable legacy for long-term player development and maximizing the opportunities provided, with the aim of helping member associations reach their full potential and ensuring that all talented players are given the chances to be discovered and developed, and has been considerably successful. Without missing words, he said, without any gainsaying, I would say that the TDS is the best thing to have happened to player discovery and development in the country in a long while. Now the FIFA has recalibrated the FIFA Under-17 World Cup for both the boys and the girls to be annual events. Countries will need players from the ages of 13 and 14 playing together for some time before they will eventually get to the under-17 level. After watching our under-15 boys play against Morocco in the recent friendlies in Rabat, I am convinced that the TDS is a program that is viable and achievable. The FIFA TDS is really important for Nigeria, and I think you have under-17 AFCON that will not take place every year. If you don't have a TDS, it's really going to be a mammoth tax for coaches of the under-17 teams. I think it was a smart move coming in from FIFA, introducing this talent development scheme program, and it's a good one. It's now paying off for Nigeria as it stands right now. Yes, it is what it is. We're still staying with FIFA. World Football Governing Body FIFA has banned former Gabon youth team coach Patrick Asamoah, known as Capello, for life after its adjudicatory chamber found him guilty of multiple acts of sexual abuse against players. Eyi, who left his position as head coach of Gabon's under-17 team in 2017, admitted to charges of raping, grooming, and exploiting young players following an allegations first reported by The Guardian in 2021. One former player coached by Eyi claimed he would lure victims to his home, which he referred to as the Garden of Eden. FIFA provisionally suspended Eyi when the allegations emerged in 2021, and its independent ethics committee subsequently launched an investigation. On Tuesday, it was confirmed that he has received a lifetime ban from all football-related activities and has been fined a 1 million Swiss francs, that is £878,000. The investigations into Mr. Eyi involves complaints from at least 4 male football players who accused him of sexual abuse between 2006 and 2021. Most of these incidents occurred while the players were minors, FIFA stated. I think this is a good one. Face the punishment. Yes, I will be opening the phone lines this morning when we get to the Champions League. What was your take about all of the games played last night in the UEFA Champions League? Liverpool fans, where are you? Calling. Barcelona fans, Arsenal fans, calling in the program this morning and making contributions concerning the Champions League games that were played last night. And today we have the big games coming up also in the UEFA Europa League and the UEFA Conference League. Yes, Manchester United fans, Man U will be away to Real Sociedad. Where are the Manchester United fans? Do you think they can win in tonight's game? We'll be looking at all of the fixtures for the Europa League and also the games that were played in the UEFA Champions League last night and the results. And then we'll be hearing the voice of Anslot after that game, all on the show. And we'll be right back.
Nation of our dream. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Make we join our hearts to build a nation of our dream. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Yeah. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Shiki. Citizen FM, Citizen FM.
Yes, it is Citizen Sports with me, Emmanuel Fashe, made on the dial 93.7. Yes, before we go to Europe and look at all of the happenings in the UEFA Champions League and then the games coming up tonight, let's take this story where Czech Republic Premier League club side, that is Slava Prague, has congratulated Nigerian defender Igor Bu on his invitation to the Super Eagles ahead of the Nigeria's World Cup qualifying matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. Super Eagles head coach Eric Sekochel released a provisional squad list which includes Obu among newly invited players. Celebrating the milestone, Slava Prague took to social media to praise the defender's achievement. Igor Bu earned his first senior Super Eagles call-up. Nigeria will face Rwanda and Zimbabwe in the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. Congratulations, Iggy, as he is called. We are also proud of you. The club posted on their social media page. Yes, let's take a story from the Nigerian National League, NNL, where NNL has entered its mid-season break and is set to resume for the second stanza of the 2024-2025 season from Friday, March the 21st to Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, across its four conferences A, B, C, and D. Yes, the first stanza of the season concluded on Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, with teams battling for top spots in their respective groups. Conference standings after the first stanza, we in Conference A, we have Crown FC of Osogbo leading with 21 points and a 4-goal difference, followed by Warriors with 20 points and a superior plus 7-goal difference. We have Smart City of Lagos holding the third position with 18 points and a plus 5-goal difference. In Conference B, Kun Khalifa of Owerri tops the table with 25 points and a plus 7-goal difference, while Osun United from Osun State sits seconds with 22 points and an identical goal difference. Solution FC Football Club in the third place with 17 points, while in Conference C, we have Wiki Tourists of Bauchi leading with 13 points and a plus 7-goal difference. Mighty Jets of Jos follow closely with 11 points and a plus 3-goal difference. Gombe United occupies the third position with 9 points. That is in Conference C. In Conference C, in Conference D, we have Yobe Desert Stars of Damaturu leading with 11 points, followed by Basira FC with 10 points, and Doma United of Gombe also sitting third with 10 points. A goal difference separating Basira and Doma United. The NNL transfer window is currently open and will close on Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Clubs are encouraged to utilize this period to strengthen their squads before the league resumes. The mid-season break will officially end on Thursday, March 2025, with the second stanza kicking off from Friday, 21st to Sunday, March 23rd, 2025. At the end of the season, the top teams from the four conferences, from Conference A, B, C, and D, will qualify for the prestigious NNL Super 8 promotional playoff, where they will compete for promotion to the top flight, that is the Nigerian Premier Football League. Now let's switch to the NPFL, that is Nigerian Premier Football League. Yes, one team that is not doing well this season, relegation-bound Lobby Stars, has adopted a new home ground to prosecute the remainder of the 2024-2025 NPFL season. This team keeps running from one place to another. They left Lafia Township Stadium for Bauchi. Now they are leaving Bauchi for another place, another venue, which I will be telling you right about now. Lobby Stars will now play their home matches at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu State after the club requested a change of their home ground from the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa Stadium in Bauchi. Lobby Stars will play their next home fixture against Ikorodu City this weekend, that is in March day 28. According to reports, the club can no longer make a request for a change of their home ground unless they are returning to the Apaku Stadium, which is under renovation in Makode, Benue State. Is it the changing of home ground that is the problem of Lobby Stars? What it is it the management, the coaches, the players? They just have to find the solution to their problem before it is too late. Yes, we are still taking stories from the MPFL, where reigning MPFL champions Rangers International has confirmed the departure of midfield maestro Kazim Oguleye to Albanian League Top club side FK Partizani Tirana in the southeastern Europe's Balkan Peninsula. A club statement disclosed that the deal, which is a beneficial one to the Flying Antelopes, was open doors for future collaboration between both clubs as the MPFL champions let the player go for a good price and a better future sale on a clause. The fleet-footed Kazim is joining the Albanian side with a lot of playing experience, which he hopes to bring to bear in the club that was formed in 1946 and prosecute its matches at the 5,000 capacity Arena E Dimaev, and currently plays fourth on the Albanian Superliga with 40 points from 27 matches behind Ginatia Rogozin, 49 points, Dinamo City, 47 points, and Villazenia Skoda, 46 points. Kazim played a major role in helping Rangers emerge champions of the MPFL in the 2023-2024 season with his breathtaking goals and numerous assists, which he continued this term with a home-based Super Eagles invitation extended to him for the qualifiers for next CHAN tournament before his deal came through to join the Albanian club side. Yes, whenever you hear this sound, you know it is the Champions League night. Yes, games were played last night in the UEFA Champions League. We'll be looking at those results. Like I said, we will be hearing from Slaughter this morning after the game at Parc des Princes against the PSG. But let's look at this story where Harry Kane scored twice as Bayern Munich beat Bayer Leverkusen. Our own Victor Boniface and Antantella's team 3-0 on Wednesday in the first leg of their all-German last 16 tie in the UEFA Champions League. England captain Harry Kane headed Bayern ahead before Jamal Musiala doubled the lead after a goalkeeping mistake. Kane grabbed his team's third from the penalty spot, with Leverkusen reduced to 10 men after Nodi Mukiele was sent off for reckless play against the English man.
And already the lucky one, and I that been arrested. He was arrested yesterday without arrest warrant, and the reason for his arrest is not known.
Especially in the first half, they had a lot of
yesterday midnight, Honorable Potkank, Minister of Petroleum, was also forcefully taken out of his home and has been arrested. We do not know the reasons why he was arrested. And then yesterday night, the resident of the first vice president was also deceased, which was also another development. We do not also know why it was happening.
My warns that this arrest threatened the 2018 revitalized peace agreement and could derail its implementation. In addition, government troops have surrounded the home of first Vice President Riek Machar, who is a leader of the SPLM-AIO.
And now that the violation has taken this direction, we very much...
Especially in the first half, they had a lot of open chances as well, 3 or 4 big chances. In the second half, they were still the better team, still had a lot of shots on target, but they were mainly from outside the box. But I knew before the game, and I saw it today again, how much quality this team has and these individual players have. So all these shots from them from outside the box are with a certain speed that you only see with the top players. We have them as well, but you see that with them as well. That's why Alisson still had to make a lot of big saves. We were lucky with the first half that the goal was fractionally offside. I was very happy that in a difficult circumstances over here, the referee wasn't impressed. That's not always in away games the situation. And yeah, in the end, we were already in the game 3, 4, 5 times. I felt like, we can hurt them in transition, but we didn't. But we waited till the last moment, and then we hurt them.
What a moment as well.
Yes, you heard him. We waited till the last moment and they will hurt them. That is coming in from Onslaught. Kivica Varaskelia gave PSG the lead, but that goal was disallowed on the 20th minute by VAR before Harvey Elliott had the final say to give Liverpool all the win at the Park the Princes on the 87th minute. Harvey Elliott just coming in some seconds after coming in a substitute, getting Darwin and assisted by another substitute, that is Darwin Nunes, to give Liverpool all the win at the Park the Princes. It was a good one, a big game. You heard it from Onslaught. He said we waited. They had to sit deep because PSG was doing all of the play, and he said we had to wait. And after that, we hurt them. A big one for Liverpool and the entire Onslaught team. Other games that were played last night in the UEFA Champions League will have Bayern Munich, you heard it, beating Bayer Leverkusen, their counterpart from the German Bundesliga outfit, 3-0 after being reduced to 10 men, where Musiala was shown the red card.
nation of our dream. Citize FM, Citize FM. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Citize FM, Citize FM. Make we join our hearts to be.
Now let's look at the results of games that were played last night. Inter Milan beat Feyenoord away 2-0. Bayern Munich thrashed Bayer Leverkusen 3-0. While Benfica, they lost at home to Barcelona 1-0. Courtesy of Rafinha's goal. After Barcelona also was reduced to 10 men, Kubasi was given the matching orders, and PSG also lost at Parc des Princes to Liverpool 1-0. Yes, let's look at the games that will be coming up tonight in the UEFA Europa League and also the Conference League. AZ Alkmaar will be at home to battle Tottenham Hotspur. Lyon will travel to face FCSB. Fenerbahce will also play Rangers of Scotland. Real Sociedad battles entertains Manchester United at their stadium in Spain. Athletic Club from Spain will travel to Italy to face AS Roma. Ajax against Eintracht Frankfurt. That's two seasons ago, finalists Eintracht Frankfurt. Bodo Glimt of Norway entertains Olympiacos Pieros of Greece. Victoria Plzen plays Lazio of Italy. So in all of these games tonight, we'll be seeing Nigerians in action. Dele Bashiru will be on for Lazio, while we'll have our own play for Olympiacos Pieros. And then for the UEFA Conference League, we have a round of 16 game in the Conference League. FC Copenhagen against Chelsea. Liga Warsaw will face Molde. Panathinaikos of Greece against Italy. Fiorentina. Real Betis will play Portugal's Victoria de Guimarães. Brugge, we have other games also. We have Brugge Banja Luka against Rapid Vienna. Jangolonia Bialystok will play Cercle Bruges, while NK Cluj against Lugano. Pafos FC will play Juga Den in that game. That is all of this game in the UEFA Conference League. Manchester United that are passing through hard time. What would they survive the firepower of Real Sociedad in Spain tonight? Let's take this story from the tennis world, where Australian tennis great Fred Stoll, who won 2 Grand Slam singles titles in the 1960s, has died at the age of 86. Stoll won the French Open in 1965, the US Open in 1966, and reached the final in 6 other Grand Slams, including 3 at Wimbledon. He also won 10 Grand Slam men's doubles titles and 7 mixed doubles. Tennis Australia said the sport had lost one of its great players and characters. When we speak about Australia's golden era and the progression from amateur to professionalism, Stoll's name is right up there with the best, said the CEO of tennis, Greg Kelly. Stoll was ranked among the Australians with Roy Emerson, Rod Laver, Ken Rosewall, and John Newcombe, who dominated the men's game late in the amateur era and start of the professionalism. Stoll, who described playing for Australia as everything to me, helped them win the Davis Cup in 1964, 1965, and 1966. After retiring, he became a coach and then commentator. All right, this is where we'll be leaving it on the program this morning. Citizen Sports with me, Manuel Fashimi, the sports senator. We'll be right back come Monday with a lot of sporting stories and all the weekend action in the Nigerian Premier Football League, EPL, La Liga, German Bundesliga, Italian Serie A, and the French Ligue 1.